everything. The firsthand accounts have been heartbreaking. With us this morning, we have Ed Broyhill, a resident of Asheville, North Carolina, and an RNC National Committee chairman, and Shane Zocoli, a member of the CityServe disaster relief team. Good morning, gentlemen, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Good morning.
So Ed, tell us about your story and what you've been going through with regard to Hurricane Helene.
Lake Lure and Chimney Rock, North Carolina, are very picturesque areas of North Carolina outside of Asheville, North Carolina. And many of your viewers will remember this area because that's where the Last of the Mohicans movie was filmed, along with Dirty Dancing. That area was totally almost destroyed as a result of the Hickory Nut Gorge River. Early in the morning on Saturday, with close to 2 or 3 feet of water having rained, came barreling down that entire gorge and took out the entire little village of Chimney Rock. It's a historic destination for tourists. Thousands of people visit there on the weekend, and the death and destruction is just unbelievable.
It really is, and those pictures are just unreal. Shane, how is your group helping victims of the hurricane, and can you tell us a little bit more of how we can find you to provide some relief here?
Well, we're set up just south of Chimney Rock, Lake Lure area there. We've established a main hub there. We had 3 semis come in yesterday. Communication is very bad. So we've been blessed with 300 satellite, the Starlinks, and today is Operation City Says, and we want to get people connected together. So our task for today is to land at every fire department, uplink and the Starlinks to them, so at least emergency management is communicating on top of the mountains today. So it's devastating here, but the hope's there. The people are mobilizing, getting stronger. So the hope's on the way, but it's a desperate situation right now.
What you're looking at here, of course, is pretty much the entire town of Chimney Rock, of maybe 100 businesses and homes, have been in the middle of that lake, which is a 22-mile perimeter lake, and it's 50 feet deep. It's just unbelievable. And we're still in search, I think, of some of the lost ones we have not found. We have cadaver dogs that have detected possible bodies there. It's really, really sad, especially those that, that's my home right there that we have and my son. And we're going to have to wait for the crew to finally clean that out. But this is an example of the town of Chimney Rock, which has just been obliterated.
Oh my gosh.
Shane, what else?
Yes.
What other help and resources do people need, and how long do you think before those people be able to return to some sense of normalcy and actually restore the many towns that have been leveled?
Well, it's unique because most of the time we allow search and rescue to do their job and get everybody gathered and collected to where we can go in and mobilize and do our job. But this is a parallel moment in time where the search and rescue is still going on. There's hundreds of people missing, and we're trying to sustain life at the same time. So it's unique, but we're here, and we're just trying to bring hope to this valley. But there's a lot of work to be done. It's going to be a long process. So, but we're committed to that. CityServe is committed. We network with churches, asking for a 6-month commitment, a year commitment to sustain these families until they find that place where they can move back.
I've set up a GoFundMe account to support the Hickory Nut Gorge outreach, which provides assistance both for food and clothing and medical needs there, and the folks that are suffering there in the Chimney Rock, Lake Lure area. If one wants to look up that link, go to it and make a contribution. It's, of course, a 501c3, and they're dedicated to help the people in that area who are suffering.
No, we definitely will, and we will share that with our viewers. Thank you, Ed. As a follow-up to you, can you talk a little bit, Ed, about the leadership and what you've been seeing on the ground with respect to the response? I know, not to make this political, but there's clearly been a lot of criticism from various individuals about how Joe Biden has yet to show up. Kamala Harris has yet to visit a site near the hurricane. I mean, can you explain a little bit how you feel?
Well, it's very easy, I think, to be so critical of people when you're in a time of emergency need of such. Which was difficult also is the fact that all the roads leading not only into the Asheville urban area, but literally 500,000 people have been cut off because of trees falling. And this Lake Lure Chimney Rock area, of course, was cut off in that regard. But we needed, of course, air support immediately, and a lot of the people were in need of water, and they were in need of rescue. And it seemed like there was a 2 or 3 day delay. And in fact, up until yesterday, they hadn't even had access to water. There have been more state responses to this disaster, at least in this particular area, from other states and from volunteers. Everyone needs to remember and understand their history. This area of North Carolina was settled by Scotch-Irish, who are very self-reliant. These folks are very, very proud. These are multi-generational folks in many cases that are not only losing their businesses, but they have lost their homes. They have banded together through their churches and community service organizations, and you just cannot believe the volunteer effort that the everyday citizen is providing here, and far outshines much of what the federal government has come in here and tried to do. I don't even think that, I think there are certainly more volunteers. We needed air support, really, and didn't receive that until late.
You know, we're definitely praying for you, and we'll get those links out to our viewers. Ed Broyhill, Shane Zokley, thank you for joining First Edition.
Thank you very much.